So greetings and to the beginning of this week, and I'm very happy to be together and to start the week with all of you. And a few comments before we start our meditation, and that is that one of the principles that's useful to keep in mind in doing mindfulness meditation is that it's always simple. That if it's not simple, it's probably not mindfulness. And what it's pointing to is partly that we're trying to be mindful of what is obvious and what is simple about the present moment. What's complicated often is the more abstract ideas, the stories, the ideas of past and future, the predictions of what this means and where this is going, or why this happened. There's all these ways in which we begin to kind of bring in to the present moment our associations, our memories, our fantasies, our ideas of the future, our anxieties. And mindfulness is to dwell in the present with the simplest experience of the moment, as it's happening in the moment. And in doing so, it's actually an incorporation of everything. It's not excluding anything, but rather the simple inclusion of this too. This too becomes something to be present for. This too becomes something to recognize and to be aware of. And so, for example, if you are thinking about the past or thinking about the future, if you do have more complicated ideas about what's happening, the simplest way of practicing with that in the moment is to recognize thinking about the past is happening now. This is what the present moment thinking about the past is about. Thinking about the future, futuring is happening. And to recognize the simplicity of it in the present moment. This becomes particularly significant when this too, including difficult emotions that we're having and difficult reactivity we're having, is that we're not rejecting anything, but where this too we hold. But we hold in awareness in the simplicity of how it is in the present, without too much reference to past and future. Just here, just this. And this way of being inclusive, this way of being simple, opens up a wonderful door to the theme that I'll be talking about this week, which is beauty, to sit in beauty. So to take a alert and relaxing posture, the best of your ability, and gently close your eyes. And take a few moments to explore your body. What is it to be in your body at this time? What's your body's experience of itself? And how can you experience it in the simplicity of just how it is in the moment, in and of itself, discovering your body? And then within this body, becoming aware of your breathing, becoming aware of your body breathing in the simplicity of this moment, this inhale, this exhale. And as a way of registering deeply in your body and mind and heart the present moment that you're living, you might take a few long, slow, deep breaths. The expansion and stretching of the torso as you inhale is a connection to the present moment, a reminder here. Letting go, settling in as you exhale. Again, as a reminder that this is the place, this is the time, this is the domain of a simplicity of being with whatever is happening for you, dwelling in the simplicity of it as it's experienced in the present. Then letting your breathing return to normal, and scanning through your body to see if there's any obvious places that's easy to relax, muscles, tightness. And as you relax them, let it be a relaxing into the present, into this place and time, into this body. As you exhale, softening the muscles of the face. As you exhale, relaxing the shoulders and settling in a little bit more. As you exhale, softening in the chest, a settling perhaps in the heart area. And perhaps settling, relaxing in the belly. In whatever way is easy for you, simple for you, to let yourself abide in the present in such a way that you can recognize whatever appears, whatever exists in the present as simply a present moment phenomena. Perhaps allowing it to be without the need to associate with past and present, without associating it with stories and more complicated ideas of self, me, myself, and mine. Each thing allowed to exist in its simplicity. And perhaps as a way of staying rooted in the present moment. You can train yourself with a simple experience of breathing. Not making it complicated, not trying to do something or attain something, but let the experience of inhale and exhale be the place to discover the simplicity of the moment, the simplicity of the body breathing. And whatever else occurs that becomes predominant or compelling in the moment, see if you can allow that to exist simply in awareness, without being for or against it. Each thing allow to be there in the simplicity of itself, just for now. I believe that everything that occurs, there's a way in which it values being allowed to be itself in a simple way. For thinking to just be the thought of the moment, without adding or building to the thoughts, just thinking, no matter how important, just a thought. No matter how complex and deep our emotions are, do not build on it or add to it, but allow each emotion to be simple, it's simply itself in the moment. And our body, no matter how challenging or valuable it is to feel our body, there's something in the body that responds favorably to not having it be reacted to or built on, or that from within the body is allowed to be simple, the experience of the moment. as we come to the end of this sitting, to maybe consider how a simplicity of being can be openness, can create a simple open space in which we can be friendly with others. A simple open space that makes room for others to be themselves and we to be ourselves. And in that open, simple space, there is room for kindness, for friendliness, and for mutual respect. May it be that whatever simplicity of being, calmness, subtleness that you've experienced today, may it be a reference point as you go through the day for having an open space in which friendliness can exist, kindness towards yourself and towards others. May our mutual respect flow in the space of simplicity.